Thank you very much, Tim, for that warm welcome. Tēnā koutou katoa, Prime Minister, distinguished guests all, may I add a warm welcome to you all to the summit. And I hope you do enjoy a rich day of debate, insights from our high calibre and influential speakers, and of course, networking. And we have made sure there's plenty of opportunity for that. And I must say, a number of you are here from about 6:15 this morning, getting a head start on the rest of you. I think it's fair to say that New Zealand's trade with China has bolstered this economy through two periods of major disruption, the global financial crisis and the COVID pandemic. Despite global disruption, our goods exports from New Zealand to China increased markedly in 2021, and the overall bilateral trade relationship is now nudging nearly $38 billion. This growth sits against a background of some elevated concerns domestically on China and a nudge to firms to adopt a China and strategy. It's particularly pleasing this summit comes on the first day of our full opening up to the world, spurring over time the resurgence of services trade with China as that great nation also opens up. And we're talking here particularly around tourism and education. It's become a hallmark of this summit that we do address thorny issues in a robust but respectful fashion without losing sight of the bigger picture. And it's also become a signature of this summit in recent years that we make an early start. And Prime Minister, I think the very large turnout at this early hour demonstrates the considerable support for the bilateral business relationship with China, irrespective of any current geopolitical sensitivities. We'll explore some of those sensitivities during the day, but for the main, we'll be focusing on the business environment in China, doing business with China, opportunities, and areas where New Zealand and China can collaborate to mutual advantage. 2022, as we'll hear several times today, is a year of anniversaries for this relationship. It's the 50th anniversary of New Zealand's diplomatic relations with the People's Republic. It's also the 20th anniversary of the China Chamber of Commerce in New Zealand, as we'll hear later in a special presentation from the leaders of that chamber. And I do acknowledge so many of you from the chamber who are here today. And I must say it's a marked contrast from one of those very early summits where a predecessor, Lu Feng, spoke to us, and I think there was just a mere handful of members at that stage. So this has been a growth story also. It's also a decade since we held the first China Business Summit in this very room, opened by your predecessor, Sir John Key. Prime Minister, your speech will be keenly awaited and dissected in Beijing and other capitals, and of course by the many businesses from both New Zealand and also China here today, and the esteemed commentators present also. We look forward to your comments. Please join me in welcoming Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern to the stage to give the opening address.